in class in the chat for attendance. That?
Yeah. And then I think you can go to the next slide.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, just. We're just trying to get a translator since Patrina's not able to join us. So there's somebody here that I think can do it.
Okay. They might need to come closer to your computer.
Yeah.
See the benefits of in-person.
Oh, no.
Speak to this one.
Casey's computer is the microphone in real life, so nobody else can be on, or we'll get an echo chamber.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. We have met quorum. Thank you for your patience. And we will begin the meeting. Let's see, the meeting will now commence. And we're going to have Melissa, our in-person parent, being translator for us tonight. I'm so excited. Okay.
Ok, bienvenido a la reunión de padres de diciembre. Por favor, llegamos a la atendencia que necesitamos para la reunión. Por favor, ponga el nombre del niño, tu nombre y la clase en la caja de chat. Y vamos a empezar. Gracias.
Great.
Mary Louise, can you hit the next slide since you're driving?
Yes, thank you kindly. Okay, so now we have our agenda for December. Let's see. So I give you a couple minutes to review. I know we've had time to review that while we were waiting. Yes.
I don't know that the
Did
slide
we
was
did
up.
that? Was this slide up, Mary Louise?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll just
wait,
wait a couple minutes. Yeah. Just a minute. Read fast.
What are you needing? Sorry.
The December agenda.
Oh, it's up. It should be up.
No, it is. I was just asking if it was up before.
Oh,
Just
no.
take a minute to review it, to everyone to read it. And I'll just go over for those that are in the well, actually you can see it on the
Le vamos a
slides.
dar un minuto para que revisen la agenda de la reunión ahora de diciembre.
There she goes.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to move on.
We're letting people in, so just 1 second. Okay, so you can move the slide. Welcome to those just now joining. We're just reviewing the agenda. And thank you for coming. And I think we can move on to the next slide. And just a reminder that the meeting is being recorded via Zoom. Let's see, so now we have the minutes from November for you to review as well.
Bienvenido a los que entraron en la reunión. Estábamos revisando las agendas para la reunión y ahora pueden ver los minutos para la reunión de noviembre. Tiene que entrar al enlace o se puede ver ahorita.
And so the minutes were emailed earlier today.
Yesterday. They were emailed yesterday.
Yesterday.
This slide is crazy. The dates are wrong, but you
So
got
these are
them-
for October.
yeah, you got the meetings
Yeah.
minutes yesterday and everything's on the YouTube channel.
Precisely.
Los minutos estaban enviados por correo electrónico ayer. La fecha en este slide está equivocada porque son de octubre y ahora estamos en diciembre. Lo puede ver en la canal de YouTube ver los minutos de los reuniones anteriores.
But didn't I was, thank you, Melissa. All right, Louise, when you're ready, you can progress. Okay, does anyone have any questions or regarding the minutes? You feel free to contact the PSA or use now as an opportunity to voice your concern.
If you have questions for the principal or administration that you would like to be addressed at the end of the meeting, you can put those in the chat. And then Ms. Perez Hernandez, who is with us here today, can try to address those time permitting.
And if we don't have time, you'll be contacted directly.
Oh, si tiene.
For the recording.
Oh, ok. Ok. Si tiene cualquier pregunta de los minutos de la reunión anterior, se puede poner en la caja de chat. Si tiene pregunta para administration directamente, por favor, contacta a esa gente directamente.
Thank you.
Gracias.
De nada. Moving on. Okay, so now we have the president's report. Okay, and so things have been pretty much. Things have been pretty much short from the last my last PSA meeting. I also want to say thank you to my supportive team who did most of everything for the last meeting because I was not well. So I know this bug going around, and I just thank everyone for their help. And let's see, so moving on, some things that we did cover and was picture day. That was a big accomplishment for us and for the kids.
Yep.
Mary Louise?
And thank you to all
To the volunteers for that showed up to help us out. Your help was greatly appreciated. We have Zoraida Serrano, Miss Anna, Yolande, Marine, it was Oliver.
Mariah.
Mariah. Who else was it? I think that was, and Miss Maria. So we just want to say thank you to all of you for your time and help on that day. And we are hoping for them to be, we're hoping for distribution for the 16th.
before break, yeah.
Yeah, before the break.
Gracias. En el mes de noviembre, la cosa que hicieron que era medio grandecito fue el día de los fotos y pasó muy bien. Quería darle las gracias a todos que estaban aquí y que voluntarios y que soportaron porque ella estaba media enfermita y no podía estar. Y las que estaban fueron Zoraida Serrano, Miss Ana, Mariah, Miss Maria,
Oliver, Yolanda.
And Miss Yolanda.
y señora Yolanda. Gracias.
Yolanda.
Oh, sorry.
Yolanda. Thank
Perdona.
you. Let's see, and moving on. So upcoming for next week, we have our kids' holiday sale. Sorry. And that's going to be December 14th through the 16th. And we'll be partnering with Fund Services. Let's see, pretty much they're here. Let's see. Payments can be made in cash or through the prepaid gift cards.
Yeah, they're called vouchers.
The vouchers.
But you'll be getting paperwork on all of this. It should be going out tomorrow.
Hold on one second. Casey is better versed on the kids' holiday sale. than I am.
Hi, everybody. So the paperwork for the kids' holiday sale will be going out tomorrow. It's an envelope and a cover letter from us, and it says all about the voucher system and how you can send money for with your children to purchase holiday gifts in the store, either cash or prepaid vouchers from the company. And then, but all the instructions will be there, and it's a nice kind of giant poster that you'll be receiving in your child's backpack tomorrow. So keep an eye out.
La semana que viene van a hacer una venta de la Navidad o de la fiesta el 14 al 16 de diciembre. Es una compañía que se juntaron, y para hacer los pagos se puede hacer en dinero o por un prepagado, que te van a mandar los anuncios mañana en la mochila de los niños. Is it gonna say like what's for sale and stuff?
It doesn't list. That's a great question that Melissa just asked. The flyer does not say what's for sale, but they are small gift categories. They're ranging in price from 50 cents to $16.50. Most items are about in the $5, $6 range. And they're just cute little, you know, things that say like best grandma, or like a spatula that says I heart dad, that type of thing. And it's just a nice opportunity for kids to have some independence and sort of experience that both the responsibility and the joy of selecting gifts for their family and friends. So if you want to participate, we're excited about it. It's a new fundraiser for us, and we hope it goes well. As always, once you review the paperwork that your child brings home, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at psa@ps376.com. Thanks.
Yo pregunté que si va a tener como una lista de lo que va a estar para venta, y no va a tener eso, pero que las cosas que van a tener de venta va a estar de 50 chavos a $16, y son cosas pequeñitas, otra cosa grandecito, como anuncio que dice mejor papá, mejor abuela y cosas así. Entonces, si quiere, y si tiene más preguntas, puede mandarle un correo electrónico a la conjunta de padres.
I also just wanted to add that on Friday, next Friday, we're going to be having a movie night, which I'm sure Patrina is getting ready to get to, but we'll be also, you'll be able to buy things from the sale at that point. So parents can come with, if you want to come with your kids, you'll be able to do so.
El viernes que viene van a tener también la noche de película, right? El 16 van a tener la noche de película, y todavía van a estar haciendo las ventas, o padres que vienen, si quieren comprar algo en ese tiempo pueden. Gracias.
De nada. Thank you, Mary Louise. Okay, and so that just brings us right into what we were just talking about. We have next week is our movie night. It also ties in with Pajama Day that will be celebrated at school during the day. So dress your babies in their best pajamas, and also try to stop by for movie night, because it'll be a great opportunity for, I think it's the first movie night since COVID. So let's see how it goes. We're hoping that everyone safely comes out, and looking forward to seeing you there. So we do have a capacity that night of 273 people for the auditorium. And so we encourage you to come early, and hopefully, you know, it goes well and we can all enjoy each other. And as Casey and Mary Louise were saying earlier, that we do have another opportunity for parents and kids to come together to participate in the holiday shop as well. And one last thing, the kids are currently voting.
The voting is done.
It's done. Did we do the count?
Yeah, there's a big surprise. So it
Oh.
came down to,
I missed that one.
it was between Snow Buddies and the Polar Express. So, and yeah,
Oh, yeah. We did it, Mary Louise. It's
Sorry,
come over here.
surprise.
A surprise.
So with 255 votes cast. That's what we collected. I'm sure everyone got to vote. They all definitely got the ballots. 72% went to the Polar Express. So the Polar Express it is, which is a nice tie-in to Pajama Day. So
Exactly.
hooray.
All righty.
Okay, dame un segundo.
Your turn.
Ok. Diciembre 16, noche de película. Tienen una limitada de la gente, cuánta gente pueden admitir, pues, que es 273. Is there an admission? So come in, starting stuff.
Admission is free, but we will be selling concessions.
Right.
No hay que pagar para entrar, pero es que llegue primero hasta que llegue la límite de gente que pueden entrar. Y el día 16 también es día de pijama en la escuela. So, ponle algo bien festivo y abrígalo si van a estar afuera por la tardecita para la noche de película. Y todos los niños votaron y de 255, más niños votaron, pero más votos agarró Polar Express. So esa es la película que van a ver el viernes.
Thank you, Melissa. We have a couple questions in the chat regarding the, hold on, where is it now? When did the students get to vote? And so we did distribute it was yesterday, right?
All classes received ballots on Tuesday, and then
Yesterday. Today was the deadline.
today was the deadline, so Thursday by 2 o'clock. So it was sort of up to the teacher if they had time. It was just like a fun little activity. It was no high stakes, nothing too serious.
Yeah, we just wanted to, pop in and pop out. So, let's see. Nyasha asks, can you show the slides again? What slides, Nyasha?
Los votos para la película se hicieron
I think it was.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You startled
think-
me.
Sorry.
Okay,
Hi,
Go
everybody.
ahead.
I thought it was the slides talking about Pajama Day, maybe, or like right
The one
before
about
this
movie
one.
night? Okay.
Maybe it was just movie night. I thought I missed something. It went by really fast. That's all.
Sorry. Let's see.
Did you see the one before about the holiday sale?
I did see that one.
So it's the movie night slide. Mary Louise, can you please pull up the slide before about movie night?
Okay, thank you. And when is Pajama Day?
The same day.
The same day. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so
what
it'd
it
be real
was.
cute if
Okay.
they could just, keep their pajamas on for movie night. Hold
And
on 1 second.
And Pajama Day was just listed on the December calendar. All the school spirit days are listed there. So that's a good place to check if you have a kid who wants to wear pajamas or crazy socks or what have you. They're all on the school calendar that's sent out monthly.
The pajama day is a school spirit day.
Yes. Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're good, Nyasha?
Yep. Very
Okay.
good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Mariah wants to know about price points. Is there something, price points for I think the price point she's talking about is for the fun shop.
You guys, you already answered it, that it's coming home in the poster. So I'll
okay.
go. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so then we are gonna move on. Thank you, Mariah. We're gonna move on. Hold on, let me just make sure. When is picture retake day? That is to be determined. We'll get back to you with that. But we'll send home something for it. It hasn't been set as yet, scheduled as yet.
And anyone whose children that were absent that ordered pictures already, we still have them. So if you just want the money back, and then you could order later. If we do the retake, then we can just email us, or we'll hold on to it if we do have a retake day. If we don't, we'll make sure you get your money back.
Well,
Well, up in the
also
air.
too, we have a list of everyone that paid. So once the retake
Right.
comes and we know we didn't take it, we'll also be contacting you too, just to make sure. 1 second.
Just to reiterate, everyone was photographed on picture day, everyone in attendance. So if you are curious about retake day because you didn't have a chance to order, you will have a chance to order the picture that was taken on November 30th. So what the retake day is kind of TBD based on sort of this new everybody gets a picture or everybody had a picture taken format. So that's why we haven't set it up yet.
She's saying for her that her child was not here that day, that's why.
Okay, we're also planning a picture day in the spring which will probably be April
Graduation
for
as well.
which will include graduation pictures.
Probably, hopefully before April, because
Before spring break.
before spring break,
Yeah,
yes.
before spring break.
Okay, but would still be continued, more information, more clearer information, once we have more details, we will get that information to you. And moving along with the meeting, I give it to Mary Louise for the treasurer's report.
Hello. Treasurer's report. So we still have member dues coming in. I'm sorry if you sent us a check in October and it just got cashed. Some of the teachers had been out and, so we're just receiving things now. But the good news is we've raised even more money. So we're now at a total of $1,837.75 for our membership dues. 1,000 of that went toward PSA supplies and for some of the events like our movie night coming up. And then we also set $300 aside for school spirit and decorating the school for special days. So we'll talk about where the rest might go in just a few minutes. En español, por favor.
You missed it. I said no, Mary Louise, no translations for you. Okay, 1 second, here we go.
Okay, estaban hablando de los fondos que se recolectaron de membresía y colectando 1,837.75 y 1,000 se va a quedar para los requisitos de la oficina de la Junta de Padres y 300 van a poner para espíritu de la escuela, para decoraciones y cosas así, y los restos va a avisar ahora de que lo van a usar.
Gracias.
Dale.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, that was a new one.
Okay, and then here's our budget report. So we started out, or we ended with a bank account balance of $7,269.95. We used a little bit of the petty cash to cash some of the money orders that we got. So we have $54 left there. We have $523.76 in our open collective balance. Open Collective is our fiscal sponsor. I say this every time. It allows us to receive 501c3 donations, which means they are tax deductible. So if you know of anyone or any companies that might want to donate to our school, it's a really good way to do it. Then we did have a couple of expenses for picture day supplies. We spent $150.75. And for general meeting refreshments today, which I believe maybe 3 or so of you are enjoying, we spent $62.49. And then we have a deficit of $1,326.95 from graduation pictures that did not happen. So we're still always looking for those people. I believe they'd be in 8th grade now. So it's been hard to get in touch with them, but we have to keep that money held for 5 years until we can use it. So that leaves us with a total of $6,307.52. You can just say the basics in Spanish if you want. Just say the total. It was a lot.
Ahora mismo ella acaba de avisar de los fondos que tienen. Está listo ahí. Empezaron con 7,269. Gastaron 54. Oh, no, ese dinero que tienen disponible en la oficina. Dique. Y después 523 es un fondo de, lo tiene listo al lado, no sé cómo decir eso. Open Collective, que dice de donaciones que colectan que son fuera de impuesto. Y los gastos gastaron 150.75 para cosas para días de foto, 62.49 para aumento de refresco para la reunión y fondos que tienen de fotos de graduación de 2020 que todavía no se ha colectado, no se ha repartido y tienen que aguantarle sin dinero para 5 años antes que pueden hacer algo con ello. So, la cuenta final es 6,307.52.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay. SLT report.
Okay, so we had our SLT meeting and we went over, hold on one second. We went over, we reviewed the CEC and we're still gonna be going over it. There were some, I guess Ms. Perez will go through that part a little bit more. In her part with the results for the CEC so far that we were reviewing. CEP, sorry. From the CEP, yeah, so we reviewed the CEP, our past CEP, we continued reviewing our past CEP data. And I know everyone is kind of waiting to find out what the results were for uniforms. And we will be dealing with that at this upcoming meeting on Monday, because we just wanted to be fair to have everyone, all the stakeholders to vote to be present. So we will revisit that on this upcoming meeting. To be continued, parents, to be continued.
El reporte de SLT, pues es la
Sí,
conducta de padre y administración, y estaban hablando del CEP, que es el programa conjunto de educación para la escuela, y que votan qué quieren y eso la principal va a hablar más de eso. Y había un voto de uniforme que todavía están esperando para el lunes porque había una gente que faltaron y quieren que todo te presente para hacer ese voto. Gracias.
Thank you. Moving on, new business. Okay, so what you're looking at, everyone, is our proposed list of events for January and February and March. So let's see, we're looking towards for January. We're going to be putting, hold on. Okay, we're going to be working towards, we're looking towards allocating $537 of the surplus from the dues towards our classroom wish list. We also would like to allocate $100 for supplies for game night that we also have coming from January. It's still in planning phases. And then for February, I think from feedback from parents, they were looking for a type of social activity where they can meet and mingle. And so we're having a family dance party. So we're allocating about $300 towards decorations and refreshments. And for March, we're still coming down to what that would look like, but we know that we want it to be another family event, but more focused on arts and crafts. And so we've allotted about $400 for that. I think we were kind of bouncing around the ideas of something Mosaic was, but we're still open to ideas and, whatever interests the parents, because we really want you guys to participate. And so we're looking for any suggestions that you may have.
Están proponiendo eventos para el 2023, enero, febrero y marzo. Para enero tienen una lista de clase que desean y van a poner 537.75 para eso, y después tienen a tener un noche de juego que todavía están planeando, so no tienen fecha ni qué juego, cosas así, pero quieren gastar 100 pesos para los decididos lo que van a usar esa noche. En febrero, que padres pidieron un baile de familia para decoraciones y refresco, van a usar $300. Y para marzo, una noche de arte o algo, todavía están planeando y que van a gastar más o menos 400.
Gracias.
Gracias.
So I believe we need to vote on these expenditures. Is there a poll, Casey?
There is not a poll. I thought I would be running the show and you are now running the show. So there's not a poll. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I think at this point, we can open up the floor to discussion if anyone contests these expenses. Please speak up now. Write it in the chat or something. Otherwise, we will consider it accepted and we'll just move forward. Does anyone have any discussion in Spanish?
I think she's being real cheap with it.
We think we're being,
I don't-
Melissa thinks we're being too cheap with it. So speak up, Melissa. What happened? She thinks we're being too cheap with our allocations. We are trying to be frugal. We're trying to do less with more. These are trying times. And so we wanted to, we don't want to just be like plunking money away.
Okay, so let me ask.
So,
this
but we
first.
want to be realistic as well. So go ahead,
The
Melissa.
classroom wish list, what are you like talking about? Like paper and pencils for the class? Then okay, $537 sounds reasonable. But if
I
you're gonna get bids and like ask the actual teacher what they want, and they want like a book collection or they want some books for their library, I think $530 is cheap.
Well, I think
Right,
that
well,
The
that's-
teacher's wish list was like $1,000 or something.
we're starting with that amount because we have it. Once we get the teacher's wish list, I think we can see if we can.
We don't
allocate
have
more
the
money to
actual
cover it.
list yet.
Yeah. So I think we're just kind of starting with that. And then, yeah, if we find that they need a lot more things, then we will find more money for it. Okay, I can set up a poll.
Okay.
Um,
like,
Oh,
Wait,
she
I
can
just
find a
launched-
poll now.
no, I
She
just
wants you to
wait.
stop talking,
no,
Melissa.
we're done. It's game night. like,
Okay, hold on. She has more information. Go ahead.
Well, hello. Okay, game
See,
night.
this is why it's good to be a.
So game night, like, is it just playing board games? And how long is this gonna be? And what time is it? Because kids usually have dinner at that time. And what are you gonna offer them? Ham and cheese sandwiches? Are
But
you gonna
no,
buy pizzas?
for this $100,
Are you
we're
gonna-
not trying to keep you all night.
I'm saying you're not.
No,
trying to
I
feed me
understand, but I
either.
get, well,
I'm gonna
here's
have
the
to bring a
thing.
picnic basket for my son.
So,
So
Being-
what I'm gonna be all hot. I'm gonna be like, son, the drink.
Wait,
we're
what
gonna
is
mute
the-
her.
why-
We're gonna
what's
mute
the
her. We don't need your
discussion?
translation anymore, please. Just,
I
we
think
still will want to work on this. Please, parents, understand this is a work in progress and we're just bringing the ideas to you. But this is why we want you to, to speak up and speak out. So we have an idea, because some parents will say that's too much or it's being spent in the wrong way. So we are trying to move from from a place of giving everyone consensus. So that's why, Melissa can come and tear down our dreams. And then,
So while
but
Melissa,
we're still fundraising towards some of this stuff as well. It's not all in. So this is just of what we,
so while Melissa has like lots of valid points, to reiterate what came up last month
You
in
need
the November
people.
meeting, the fundraising emphasis on fun is really our working session. So if you have very specific ideas on what you want to see for these events, these are just like a list of wishes that we would like to have make happen. These are in no way fully planned. We don't
Right,
have
we don't have
dates.
dates or
We
anything
don't
like
have
that.
times. We need like an itinerary and all of your good ideas. So if you're interested, Melissa, in planning all of these things, please, please, please come to the fundraising
Melissa, we'll see you
meeting
there.
on
We'll see you there.
I believe it's Tuesday, December 20th this month at 6:00 PM.
Sure.
Same Zoom link as always.
Melissa will be there with you guys this time. She's definitely, that's what she's saying. But again, you know, we do want everyone to feel like you have a say. So again, we put our thoughts out there as we're working, so it's flexible, it's changing. And you know, that way we feel like we're reflecting the what is it, the majority. You know, we're trying to make the most people happy.
I also wanted to add that, you know, for teacher wish lists and things like that, you know, if we find there are things that that the teachers need, you know, we also can ask for donations. There's a potential that we could get a grant for it. Like there are other ways of getting money than just spending the money that we have. So that's something that we're also talking about in the fundraising meetings. So, you know, yeah, we're not being cheap. Like we certainly want to give as much as we can, you know, but we also can't spend more money than we have. So we do need to do the vote. Casey, I don't know if you can go onto the DOE Zoom. I don't have the password handy. You have to go through the DOE Zoom and create it first, I think.
Hold
Because I
on.
don't see one that you've created already.
Okay, let me. So one of the things that came up in the comments, Mary Louise, I don't know if you saw that there was a suggestion that the dance be kids only, not a family dance.
I mean, the kids have to be supervised. They're not old enough really to be there just like alone. You know, I think the idea is probably the kids will go and hang out together and the adults can go hang out together. So it's, you know, we're making it a family friendly event.
Sorry, this thing is.
I mean, I didn't have my first school dance till I was in middle school, so I don't know. But I mean, we can't expect to have 5-year-olds here by themselves, like just doing their own thing and running amok. I'm sure there's some sort of laws against that.
I mean, is this I see somebody else saying that they think it should be a family dance. Is this something we should vote on, or is this something that? So perhaps like that's a vote down the road.
Yeah.
Once we have like more.
I think what we can vote on right now is should the money being allocated toward a dance of some type. But it's, you know, it's, I do think that there are probably rules against just dropping kids off without an adequate amount of adults to supervise them. So, but we can look into it. You're muted.
So I was talking to the login screen because the Zoom is not letting me log in to create a new poll. So perhaps, given this conversation and the time, perhaps we table this for our January meeting.
What about the January expenses?
Yeah.
What is on the January?
Well, for movie night and for game night, and we would have to vote now so that we can start
We can
planning
order
those
the
events.
stuff, right? Oh, yeah.
Let's keep going and then we'll come back to the vote. Is that okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so we're reminding everyone to set up your Nixa accounts. We are offering help for anyone who has difficulty doing so and need a little help in the PSA, during our PSA office hours. And Miss Yvette has also said we would also like to work with Miss Yvette to help do like a tax takedown and try to get as many parents signed up for these accounts as possible. I know some of us, because I was one, I thought, I know we signed up for an account before and I thought, hey, I already have it. Only to find out that that wasn't it when I got the little envelope back and I was like, I have it, but I don't. So I think just an opportunity to make sure that what you think you have is what you need. Because for some reason, I know the DOE is also always updating and changing stuff. The My Schools. Yeah, I did too. I did too. The My Schools account for when we were doing the middle school application process, like so just understand that you may think you have it, but you may not. So just double check with your student's teacher. And if you need help, we are offering help in building. And if you need it virtual, we can work that out as well. Just email us and we'll, help you as need fit. Anything else you want to add, Mary Louise?
I was just going to add that
Or should I have Melissa translate?
Yeah,
We'll
have her go ahead and
She's not
have her
allowed to talk about our fundraiser. She's just only to translate what was spoken. Come on, Melissa, come on back.
Ask questions, that's why I'm here.
Here we go. Oh, wait, what happened?
hang on. I want to
Was that
show one.
you?
That was me. I want to show something.
Okay.
Well, she can go ahead and talk.
You can translate, sorry.
Yeah.
Ella quería recordarle a los padres que tenga la cuenta de los estudiantes por el Departamento de Educación y la página del internet del Departamento de Educación, porque esa cuenta es bien importante y es ayuda a los padres. Yo tengo uno para el hijo mío y yo puedo ver los días que está ausente, los reportes de los años anteriores, los resultados de los exámenes de estado, de leer y matemática, yo puedo ver ahí también. Es bien ayudante y lo tenía para mi hija cuando estaba en high school. Y me decía los resultados de los regions y cosas así. Corre con los niños en todos los grados y toda la información, día que estaba ausente y todo eso. Pero necesitan un código, tienen que mandarle un correo electrónico o hablar con la señora Ibel, la coordinadora de padres, para que te dé el código para que puedas abrir esa cuenta.
So what I was just showing, what I have on the screen now, if you go to the school website, you should get this pop-up that says, let's connect, sign up for your Nixa account today, and you can click it and it'll go to a blog from the school. It just has a couple of details about what it is, and it does note you'll need your child's OSIS number as well as an account creation code. The only person who has that is Miss Rivera, so you will need to contact her if you do not have either of those things, and you can get them. And then if you click this button here, this is a whole explainer on how to do it. This is from the DOE. So it makes it pretty easy. And, we're trying to get 100% everybody signed up for this so that everyone can kind of be on the same page, and you can receive communications this way too. So it's really important to sign up. So just wanted to show that.
You see all their grades and stuff as well too. Their assessments, and you see, all of it's like central command for your child's school information. So you get to see what everyone else sees. I think that's important too.
Okay.
I said that already.
No, she went backwards.
Well, just that you can go to the school's website to find a link to more information if you can't find it anywhere else.
Okay, and also, I know you said Miss Yvette is the only person that has that, but remember, it was also mailed to us, so we may have it. So just double check your mail, because it was also mailed to us, and that I have that letter too. So all Miss Yvette would be doing is reprinting the letter that was mailed and sent out to us from the DOE.
El código para hacer estas cuentas se mandó por el correo postal, pero si no lo tiene, puedes hablar con la señora Ibela, con coordinador de padre, para que te dé el código, y tiene que también tener el número de los niños de escuela, el OSIS. Eso está en el.
And the OSIS number is actually on the top of the report
That's
card.
what I was
but
just
that-
gonna say.
Oh, okay, and the creation is definitely Miss Yvette if you don't have that letter that was sent.
Y el número de los niños de estudiante se encuentra en el reporte de primer semestre arriba. Si no lo tiene, para que lo puede encontrar rapidito. Gracias.
Okay, we have the polls ready, so we can vote on what type of school dance you prefer. So I'm going to launch the poll. How long do I do it? 1 minute or something?
1 minute.
Okay, launching now.
You have to go more. Did you launch it, Mary Louise?
Yeah. People are voting. You probably can't see it because you're a host.
Oh,
You wanna go online so you can?
You can't vote.
okay. But I don't
Oh,
even
but
see
you
it,
can
but
go.
okay.
Go from here.
I see it.
And I vote.
All right, we only have 12 out of 20. I think 3 of us can't vote, or 2 of us can't vote. So we need 6 more people. Who hasn't voted? Okay, we're at a minute. So going once, going twice. Anyone else want to vote? Okay, I'm going to end the poll now. Share results. There we go. So we have 9 out of 12 votes, family dance party, 3 out of 12, kid only dance party. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of bad adult dancing happening fairly soon. Okay, now the next poll is for the money stuff. So I'm going to launch the poll now. Do you agree to the proposed events and financial allocations? And keep in mind, we can always give more. For now, this is a starting point. Okay, we have hit a minute and we have 12 out of 12 people agree, 13 out of 13 people agree. So this proposal passes. In poll, share results. There you go. Okay, so now we can move on.
Wait, can you read the results? We can't see it over.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was 13 out of 13 people agreed. There were no people who did not agree. 100% agreement.
And the chat requires you to, what's that? Tiffany wants you to show the poll results.
All right. Wait, I am. It says I'm sharing them. I'll try stop sharing and then share again.
It's sharing ours, no?
We're not seeing your,
What you're doing.
Maybe it's because I'm sharing my screen. Let me try that. Do you see it now?
now it
She
shows.
said no.
Okay. All right. So there's that one. And then stop sharing. Here's the school dance one. See it now? Yes?
We can't see it here, but
If they see it, then we're
if
good.
everybody else sees it, it's fine. We trust you.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, so we're moving on now. Title I. I'm not sharing my screen anymore, sorry.
But Sean said they can see you.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah, well, they could see what you were sharing, I guess.
Oh,
Do you want
Let
to
me-
pull the
But I
slides
pulled
back
up
up?
the wrong thing.
yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
So,
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we can see that. Now it's showing.
so is Nyasha still on? This was something that she was going to talk briefly on. Basically, Title I is just looking for ideas on how to use the PAC engagement funds. Nyasha?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Casey. Title I is the money that is given to us as parents to use to engage us in multiple things, whether it be just for parents or just for and for our children. And there were two ideas that stood out, and we wanted feedback from you guys. Idea number one is the tutoring session that could fund 77 hours of tutoring with our local teachers, our teachers at our school, per session. And each session would serve about 2 children, but it could also serve more, at most 154. And then another idea was subscribing the entire school to Rosetta Stone, which is a language application that we could each have our own accounts, allowing us and the child to learn a same or different language. But I also wanted to add that there are many other ideas and ways that we can use the Title I funds, and we really are looking for feedback from all of our lovely parents at the school. We're planning to send out an email in regards to this really soon, and possibly like have some kind of maybe vote or survey or we definitely want feedback from you guys. So if you have any other ideas, please send it to the email located below, 32K376 Title I, PAC@schools.nyc.gov. And just lastly, there were some other ideas that I saw in the Title I email that we got. In addition to these two, which are great ideas, there's also using the money for what we call a culture pass, which is something that allows us free entry or very low cost entry to all of the museums and just any of the like citywide, the zoos, any kind of child focused place, all American Natural History Museum, children's museums, botanical gardens, like I said, the zoos, the Bronx Zoo, Brooklyn Zoo, any of those we could use it for. I've also seen it used to purchase books. So there are many other ways that we can use it. So if you parents have other ideas, please share it with us in the email before January 15th. There is a deadline.
Okay, thank you, Nyasha.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. There's a lot of good information, guys. Please get your suggestions over to the Title I pack at 32K 376 Title I PAC at schools.ny.gov before January 15th.
Yeah, we really need feedback from the parents. So please don't hesitate to let us know. We'll probably do some kind of voting. We definitely have to tighten that up, but some kind of vote or, polling really soon. So, and then even on this page, I don't know if everyone can look at the bottom. There's a link. So maybe we'll definitely try to share that for you guys. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Nyasha, and welcome, Ms. Perez. She's in the building physically. Here we go. We're going to be turning it over to our Principal Perez. Yeah, there we go. We wanted to stack up.
Good evening, everyone.
Sorry, let me move this out of your way.
No, it's on that.
Wait, you can do it from there or you can do it here?
For some
Okay.
reason, I can't get on to it.
Hold on one sec.
Good
There's no. goodness.
evening, everyone. Oh, I closed.
There we go. Make sure it's stable.
So I hope everyone is doing well and having a wonderful December. I know it's a very busy month. So thank you for joining us this evening. It's wonderful to be in person and to have some families with us in person, Ms. Melendez, Anna. So happy to be here with you all and then also with all of you at home virtually. So I'm gonna address the first ask that came from Ms. Lewis, and that was to review a little bit of what we spoke about regarding the CEP at our last SLT meeting. So the primary focus of SLT is to create the school-wide comprehensive educational plan. And that's the plan that guides what our focus is in terms of goals. And it's all based in data, both preliminary data, as well as ongoing progress monitoring across the year. And based on our end of year data and preliminary data, the standards in ELA that we will be focusing on this year are R4, or vocabulary, being able to interpret words and phrases in a text, phonics development, and that's across grades K-5, but with a primary focus in grades K-2, and R8, being able to evaluate the argument and specific claims in a text. So based on students' performance and the baseline assessments, which were the iReady diagnostics, those were the 3 areas where the bulk of our concentration is going to be. We're currently working with teachers, so adjustments are made to our action plan to help us continue to work towards meeting our goals at the end of the year. And I believe for ELA, it was like 86% proficiency on the New York State assessment in June. So I'm going to try to recap that as best as I can in Spanish. La primera tema que voy a tratar esta noche fue un pedido por la señora Lewis sobre un recape, un receso de lo que discutimos en nuestra última reunión de liderazgo de la escuela. Nosotros nos enfocamos en la área de literatura y lectura, y utilizamos los datos y exámenes que los niños toman al principio del año, al final del año, para desarrollar metas que como una escuela vamos a lograr al final del año. Y basados en esos exámenes, tenemos 3 áreas mayormente en que nos vamos a enfocar este año para mejorar los resultados de los niños. Uno es los estándares que se tratan de vocabulario. Otro es phonics. Como leyendo la palabra sonido por sonido, la fonética, perdón. Y el otro es evaluando una opinión en texto y las opiniones que se dan y los detalles que apoyan esas opiniones en un texto. Y eso todo estaba basado en cómo los niños salieron en los exámenes que se administraron al principio del año, que fue como iReady y Acadians. Y durante el año les vamos a dar otros exámenes para ver que sí están progresando para al final lograr sus metas. Okay, and that's pretty much what we focus on SLT. The primary goal of SLT is to always not just develop the school-wide educational plan, but to continue to monitor it across the school year with data at certain points. And then, of course, always adjust our action plan based on how well our students are meeting those targets along the year. Any questions about SLT? And everyone is free to join us for SLT. We do meet virtually this year, the second Monday of every month, the second Monday or the third Monday? The second Monday of every month. So next Monday, the 12th, would be our December SLT session. And at these meetings, we go into the data more deeply and we go back into the action plan and talk about what any needs adjustments that need to be made based on ongoing data. But everyone is free to join us. We share the link. So you can always drop by. Parents cannot participate unless you are on SLT, but you are more than welcome to join one of our sessions. We welcome it. And it's one way that parent members who are a part of SLT help influence and help present parent voice as we're deciding important decisions for our school. I'd also like to share that this week we are having a wonderful week celebrating Computer Science Education Week, very near and dear to our hearts. So each day a different grade was designated to celebrate their computer science. On Friday, which is tomorrow, I can't believe it, the whole entire school will be engaged in computer science activities. So we're very excited. We love computer science at PS 276. So también quiero informarles que esta semana estamos celebrando la Semana de Educación de Ciencia Computaria. Todos los días un grado estaba asignado para participar en las actividades. Mañana, siendo viernes, toda la escuela va a estar participando en actividades celebrando la ciencia de computadora. Y eso es algo muy importante para nuestra escuela, a donde sí tenemos un programa de ciencia de computadoras. Also, December is a busy month for us. We will be hosting our annual holiday assembly. This year, it's going to be to take a trip around the world aboard the Polar Express. So we will be visiting different celebrations pertaining to the holidays around the world. And it's sounding like it's matching up with your movie night. So very exciting. Perfect program title. So we hope that you will be able to join us. It will be in person again in our auditorium. Of course, anyone who would like to come just has to ensure that they adhere to the DOE COVID-19 policy, where you must have at least 1 dose of the vaccination, but you're more than welcome to come. We'd love to see you. We had an amazing turnout for our Hispanic Heritage Assembly, and it was so much fun. It was a great time, packed house. We had standing room only by the end of the night. but it was really great to see the children perform, and they were excited to finally have a live audience. So we're really looking forward to our holiday performance. Este mes es muy ocupado, tenemos muchas actividades. Una es nuestra asamblea de días de fiestas. El tema de este año va a ser tomando un viaje por el mundo sobre el tren, el Polar Express, y eso es combina con la película que van a ver en Noche de Películas del PSA. Sí, es una oportunidad muy divertida en noviembre para celebrar la Mes de Herencia Hispana. Tuvimos una asamblea fantástico, muy bien atendido, los niños tuvieron un tiempo increíble y sí, era bien bueno tener a todo el mundo de nuevo en nuestra escuela, y sí hizo una diferencia, dio mucho ánimo a los niños. Estamos muy contentos y deseamos extenderles la invitación para que de nuevo pueden asistir este mes en diciembre para nuestra asamblea. We also have an important parent workshop opportunity next week, December 13th, Tuesday, and that is our move from project-based learning to problem-based learning. And this will offer a little bit of insight to parents on what it's been a subtle transition, but nonetheless very, very impactful. So we will be sharing how instruction in literacy and content area has shifted with this shift in approach. And it is a district-wide focus, but one that we have gravitated to and that our units of study across the year are now aligned to. And it really puts our students in the position as leaders in their learning and owners of their learning, and also advocates for themselves and their communities, increasing a lot of voice. So we truly believe in our approach. So we will be sharing a little bit more information and highlighting how it may have been different from project-based learning and really promoting critical thinking for our learners. So también vamos a tener un taller para padres muy importante, que es la transición de aprendizaje de proyecto a aprendizaje de problema. Y aunque es una transición sutil, sí ha tenido mucho impacto y posiciona los niños en una posición de liderazgo, y también apoya que ellos tengan y utilizan su voz para apoyar sí mismo y también su comunidad. Eso sí ha tenido bastante impacto y efecto, y es un enfoque de nuestro distrito entero, pero todas nuestras unidades por el año están alineados a esa filosofía. I also wanted to share that we'll have a fun family activity, our holiday arts and crafts activity. So we hope that you are able to come out and join us for that as well. And I did just want to highlight, share, and voice that our winter break this year is going to be from, I know December 23rd will be our last day in school. So effectively the first day off is after Christmas, December 26th. And that will go through January 2nd, which yes, is a Monday. So students actually return to school on Tuesday, January 3rd. I think it's because January 1st falls on a Sunday, so it has to be observed on a Monday. So we'll be back in PS 376 on January 3rd, that Tuesday, and we'll look forward to seeing all of our children rejoin us. So quiero avisarles que nuestro receso de invierno este año será del lunes 26 de diciembre hasta lunes 2 de enero. Los niños regresan a la escuela el martes 3 de enero. Este año se celebra el lunes, right? Monday. El lunes el 2, porque el primer día de enero cae un domingo, so se observa este lunes, que viene siendo el 2 de enero. So, los niños regresan a la escuela el 3 de enero y estaremos aquí muy contentos para recibirlos el 3 de enero. Thank you very much. I don't know if there are any questions.
I think there's just one comment in the chat if we wanna. This one. I
What are you trying to do?
was just seeing if there's anything in the chat.
Oh,
So
I don't see anything. Any questions?
do you want to just share your screen again, Mary Louise, for the last few slides?
Yep.
You had a slide, but you had a slide. It was okay. It wasn't that cute. I made it, so I can say that.
Oh, sorry. Well, I thought it was more important to see her than.
Yeah.
Okay, so no question.
So I think you can go to the next one unless people want a minute with this just to review. I
I think I heard someone say they had a question, maybe.
You heard someone?
I thought I did, but maybe I was hearing things.
Okay. Do you want to go to the next slide? I think it's just like housekeeping stuff from here on out.
Yeah.
PSA office hours. I'm here Tuesdays, 8:30 to 10:30 in the building. Come say hi. You can have some leftover snacks that didn't get eaten today, which is always delicious. And we are looking for lots and lots of volunteers for the events next week. So please come. There's a sign up sheet on the door. We will be circulating the sign up sheet via email. So please bring us your ideas, bring us your time, bring us your energy. We literally could not have made Picture Day happen for a whole host of reasons without our volunteers. So we are tremendously grateful for everyone and anyone who shows up.
Yeah.
Next one, Mary Louise.
Is this us?
And then this is just like a reminder of everything we talked about, just like a recap. So this is all information you've seen before in this meeting. Oh, you didn't, did you touch on the school safety town hall?
Oh, no, we wanted to just remind parents that on the 15th at 1 p.m., we're going to have our school safety town hall. And that's actually the one time during the year that the safety meeting is actually open to the parents. So I encourage you all to come and see what's going on, ask your questions, and voice any concerns that you have.
And will Ms. Haig be sending out the?
It will be a whole special Zoom. You'll see it come up closer to that time. We just wanted to like highlight, like, you know, it's coming up, and I know it's at 1 p.m. So trying to give you guys as much time to plan. It is via Zoom, so hopefully you could just, you know, pop in. But it would be nice to have as many parents show up, and, you know, all types of suggestions are appreciated, and we'd just like to collaborate. This is just another opportunity for us to collaborate between the school and the outside community as well, with the parents as well, giving us voice. So we are getting voice during this meeting, so let's use it. So hopefully we'll see you on Thursday, December 15th at 1 p.m. via Zoom. Thank you. And that's it.
And come to the fundraising committee meeting, fundraising, fun, right?
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I literally popped in for that one, pop right back out. Oh, yes. And we do have, so we can just go down. Quick reminder, movie night. Don't forget next Friday at 5:30 p.m. The movie actually, doors open at 5:30, so you can get in, get your snacks and find a nice seat. And the movie starts at 6 p.m. And the fundraising committee is going to be meeting on the 20th. That's a Tuesday at 6 p.m. via Zoom. We encourage everyone to come out and bring your ideas, even if it's more of your time or your ability to write a grant, we look for all types of help. And any suggestions are always welcome.
And just to reiterate, that is the working session of the PSA. So that is when we're actually like boots on the ground, like being like, okay, we need 37 balloons or 19 streamers or whatever the case may be. So it's fundraising, the D is silent. So it's making the fun happen. So please come.
Yes. Melissa, let's see. I think we're all good. Melissa's just gonna do a quick recap and then we can wrap up the meeting if there are no questions. Thank you everyone for your time. Melissa, your turn.
Estos recuerdos de los eventos que van a tener en la tienda de venta de las Navidades, el miércoles 14 hasta el viernes 16, a la reunión de la seguridad de la escuela. Este conjunto, ellos se unen todos los meses, pero la única reunión que van a tener que admiten los padres y es por Zoom, es virtual, a la 1 de la tarde. They're going to send the link through an email or something.
Yeah, it'll come from Ms. Hay.
Van a mandarle el enlace por correo electrónico.
Or maybe even a CVET possibly. It could possibly just come through a CVET as well.
Lo mandan, la información, los datos lo mandan por correo electrónico. El viernes 16 es la noche de película. A la puerta abren a las 5:30. Recuerda que es espacio limitado, so el que llega temprano entra, si llega muy tarde a lo mejor no van a poder. Y después hay la reunión de el comité de fondo, martes el 20 a las 6 de la tarde, virtual vía Zoom, y es otro enlace que van a mandar por correo electrónico. Y otra cosa que no traduce la presentación de título 1. I didn't translate title 1 presentation.
That works.
So, para revisar eso, tenía una presentación de título 1 de los padres, el conjunto de padres de título 1 y 2 ideas que estaban pensando a usar los fondos de título 1, que la escuela tiene 4,000 algo.
By January 15th.
Una de las ideas fueron sesiones de ayudar a los niños de tutoring. Solo podían hacer 77 horas, pero si hacen más de un niño, sale a 154 horas. O un programa de Rosetta Stone, que eso de aprender diferentes lenguajes para los niños y los padres juntos. Y tenían otro idea de el pase cultural que ofrecen la ciudad para los museos y cosas así para los padres, pero quieren que los padres mandan sus ideas a la 32K 376 título 1 PSA a la escuela.nyc.gov antes de enero 15 para que puedan hacer la presentación, porque título 1 también hablas en el conjunto de padres liderazgo del SLT. Tiene un enlace, pero yo creo que lo tienen que mandar por correo electrónico para que los padres puedan usarlo y dan sus ideas. Mejor mándele un correo electrónico antes de enero 15. Las horas del el conjunto de padres PSA, que la señora Casey está ahí los martes de las 8:30 hasta las 10:30. Entonces, si quieren venir a hablar, si tienen preguntas, están disponibles. Y la señora Andreina está ahí los jueves por la tarde, 4:30, 3:30.
4:30.
Can you put the PSA hours slide? la señora Andreina, y ella habla español los jueves, 4:30 a 5:30. Y eso era todo. Muchas gracias. Pasen feliz noche. You're going to open it up to questions, or that's the end of the meeting?
That is everything. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us. We're here and we're going to be here since we amended the bylaws. So please come in person. We're fun. We're having a good time here. Yay. But thank you for hanging with us. We promised to get the technical glitches under control, and all things considered, it was not as super long as it's been. So we're getting better on time. And once we cut down on all the plugs and password problems, we will be in business. So thank you for coming.
Gracias por soporte y cooperación. Yeah. Y si tiene pregunta o comentarios, no pare de mandar correo electrónico al PSA a ps376.com, y también en la página de YouTube para los minutos de cada reunión. Bueno, eso es todo. Muchas gracias. Buenas noches.
And please let us know if you can volunteer for the holiday shop. We did see the people that signed up, and I'll be emailing you tomorrow. So would love for any help we can get. All
Y
right.
voluntario para la tienda de venta para las Navidades. Si hay voluntarios que quieren estar, la lista está en la puerta del PSA, o puede venir en las horas del PSA, que son martes y jueves. Y si no, correo electrónico. Gracias.
And now, any more, if there's no more business? No, the meeting will stand adjourned. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your patience. See you next week.